Imagine you buy a run-down house. It has peeling paint and an overgrown yard, but beneath the surface, it has good bones. To buy it, you probably wouldn't use your own savings to cover the whole price. You'd put down a small deposit and take out a mortgage from a bank for the rest. Then the work starts. You bring in crews to tear down walls, upgrade the plumbing, and modernize the kitchen. Everything necessary to make the property more valuable. A few years later, you put that house back on the market and sell it for a significant profit. This is the house flip. It's a way to build wealth by using borrowed money to increase an asset's value before selling it off. Take that exact same financial concept, but instead of just a house, imagine you're flipping massive global corporations. This part of the financial world is known as private equity. Even though the scale involves billions of dollars and global brands, the mathematical playbook is the same one used in a neighborhood house flip. Buying a billion-dollar company requires a huge amount of upfront cash. To get it, private equity firms pool money from massive institutional investors, like pension funds or university endowments. Like a mortgage, the firm provides a fraction of the purchase price. In a leveraged buyout, they borrow the rest from banks. The firm doesn't pay that loan back. Instead, the acquired company must use its own daily revenues to pay off the debt. By borrowing so heavily, the private equity firm minimizes its own risk while taking complete control of the company's future. As soon as the firm takes control, the corporate renovation begins. They look for every way to boost the company's value on paper, often changing how the business bills customers to find every possible dollar. They might expand the company into new markets or merge it with smaller competitors to increase its footprint. Other changes are more painful. Firms frequently slash costs through mass layoffs or sell off the buildings the company needs. Because the company is now saddled with massive debt from its own buyout, it has very little room for error. If the economy dips, these companies are much more likely to go bankrupt. The goal isn't the long-term health of the business. It's to maximize the price tag for a sale within a strict 4 to 7 year window. When that window closes, the firm sells the restructured company for a profit. The investors get their initial money back plus most of the profit. But the private equity managers take a 20% performance fee for themselves. That 20% managerial cut is known as carried interest. Taking a 20% cut of a billion-dollar sale is what makes private equity managers some of the wealthiest people on earth. A regular paycheck is taxed up to 37%, but investment profits are taxed around 23.8%. Even though carried interest pays for flipping a company, the tax code treats it as an investment profit, allowing managers to pay the much lower rate. This setup allows billionaires to pay a lower tax rate than the people who work for them. Warren Buffett famously criticized this, noting that he shouldn't be paying a lower rate than his own assistant. While politicians from both parties have tried to close this loophole, intense lobbying at the Capitol has kept it in place for decades. This structural advantage allows Wall Street elites to build vast fortunes under a different tax standard than everyday citizens. This math affects your life more than you might think. Private equity is buying up nursing homes, veterinary clinics, and local retail stores. When these places get flipped, the results are felt at home. You might get a surprise medical bill because the new owners shifted the hospital out of your insurance network to charge higher rates. Or you might see a sudden drop in the quality of care. When you see a local business undergo a sleek but brutal restructuring, you're seeing the 4 to 7 year financial flip in action, and the tax loophole that rewards the people pulling the strings.